Hello and welcome along to round 1 of ETF1 League Season 6. We are kicking things off here with the Bahrain Grand Prix at the Bahrain International Circuit. There's 10 rounds this season and this race will be held under lights. It'll be a night race for round 1. So here's the track information for the Bahrain Grand Prix. The last time we came here was all the way back in Season 3 where Nathan Kennedy won for McLaren. And Hayden Docking is also a previous winner here, with victories in Season 1 and 2 for Red Bull Racing. So this is how the drivers will line up on the grid after qualifying, and Solomon Fakhri puts his Ferrari on pole position. It's his first pole position in ETF1 League history. He'll start ahead with Liam Jensen and Chris Padajak. And Liam Jensen and Chris Padajak also driving for new teams this season. They'll be making their debut races for Aston Martin and Ferrari respectively. Blake Williamson in 4th, Harsha Hosher in 5th. Trent Fuller will line up in 6th place ahead of Hayden Veld, who couldn't get a time in with his Red Bull unfortunately, getting disqualified in qualifying. Now let's check out the highlights from round 1. The lights are out and the drivers make their way to turn 1 for the start of ETF1 League Season 6. As Solomon and Chris leading the way for Ferrari 1 and 2. Liam Jensen had a poor getaway off the line and finds himself fighting for position with the Mercedes and McLaren. And Blake Williamson lines up the pass on Harsha Hosser, a tricky section of the track. And on lap 2 the cars have settled in a little bit and Hayden Veld is fighting his way up the grid. It's up to 5th after starting in last place. There's a lot of action early on in the race, with Blake Williamson and Trent Fuller having a bit of a battle in lap 3. It's lap 6. After some trouble off the line at the start of the race, Liam Jensen fights his way through the pack and finds himself just behind the leader, Solomon Fakhri. And Liam Jensen moves up into first position. Here we have another angle of the overtake down the straight. After leading the first part of the race, Solomon Fakhri tried to keep the Aston Martin behind him, and now he's trying to keep up with Liam Jensen. It's lap 15, Liam Jensen has just come out of the pits and finds himself behind the second Ferrari of Chris Padajak. Chris Padajak and Trent Fuller found themselves pretty close on track on some occasions. Here's the Ferrari driver trying to line up a pass on the Aston Martin. And on the last lap of the race, Chris Paddock's Ferrari finds itself in the wall and with a broken wing after spinning out at the hairpin. This allows Trent Fuller to catch up. You can see the Ferrari just ahead of him now. And with Chris Paddock struggling with damage, on the last lap at the last corner, Trent Fuller finds himself past the Ferrari driver and finishes in 4th position as they cross the line, and Chris Paddock will finish 5th. And your race winner is Liam Jensen for Aston Martin. As we take a look at the podium for the race.
Mike's crack. Mike's Ricardo crack. Hello Sanjeev, thanks for watching.
Round 1 is done for season 6 of ETF1 League, and Intelligent Cow gets your driver of the day. Hayden Veld, I'm sure will be happy with that. And he takes home the podium as well. As we take a look at the full race results, and yes, Liam Jensen takes the victory ahead of Hayden Veld, who takes the fastest lap. And Solomon Fakri, your pole sitter, fought very hard early on in the race, but he couldn't keep Liam Jensen behind him. Now Trent Fuller taking 4th position on the last corner on the last lap ahead of Chris Paddock, with Blake Williamson and Harsha Hossa taking out 6th and 7th position. As we take a look at the Drivers' Championship standings after round 1, and Liam Jensen with the 25 points he takes for the victory, ahead of Hayden Veld on 19 points with his fastest lap. Solomon Fakri gets 16 points with the extra point for his pole position. And in the Constructors' standings, Aston Martin are in 1st place with 37 points, ahead of Ferrari on 26, and Red Bull with 19. McLaren and Mercedes 4th and 5th. Well, that wraps things up here at the Bahrain Grand Prix. We'll be back with round 2 at the Jeddah Street Circuit for the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix.